Awesome. Well, thanks for joining, Yami. I really, really appreciate it. Wanted to take some time to hop on here and just ask you a few questions about your experience with zero interest mastery to see if it could potentially be a good fit for anybody who's interested in the program. So if you could start off by just telling me a little bit about your business, what did you do with the funding and how much you were able to get?
Awesome. Great. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for having me. My name's Yamili. I am a real estate professional in the Denver, Colorado area currently, and also expanding nationwide. So I'm just so grateful that you were able to help me obtain $160,000 for my real estate business. I'm a licensed professional in Denver, as I mentioned. So it was super simple to obtain funds for my marketing so I could continue to grow and expand my business. In addition to that, I had a resurfacing company, which we were able to also use the funds to expand and grow the business. Right now, the real estate industry is growing nationwide. And so it was crucially important for us to be able to obtain the funds to secure our office, to be able to have the equipment necessary to train new employees and just overall have the operations of the business be sustainable in the current economy.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So we work with a lot of real estate professionals.
Mhm.
A lot of them use actually the 0% funding for down payments and renovations for fix and flips. But, we also, it sounds like you used it for marketing as a broker for your business and to secure office space. So it just goes to show you how many different use cases you could actually use to deploy this capital. So that's awesome. And okay, so we're 180, 160 grand in time period. I think it was about a month and a half, right?
Yeah, it was a very quick process. We went through a session where you guided me through how to approach the right bank, the questions to ask, the information to provide, what was necessary for me to secure the highest amount possible. So I felt really confident when going in and speaking with the bank. I was super happy that I was able to secure two credit cards, and they both came in in a matter of a week or so. I applied for my real estate company first and then for my resurfacing company. And that was all a very seamless, easy process. Like I said, I had no issue, especially because I've been working in the real estate industry for the last 12 years. And so, what's going to be really interesting is that we have a pending conversation as right now I'm looking to acquire a property management company. And so a lot of it will be seeking your counsel and your guidance so I can pursue another acquisition and just continue expanding and growing and, just putting the capital where it's most needed.
That's awesome. And that's what it's all about is using other people's money to secure assets that create passive or active income, whatever you're into, to grow your net worth through someone
Mhm.
else's funds. So very, very exciting. And so yeah, we introduced you to the or relationship manager. You were able to get the capital. I don't think we did any liquidation, but we could definitely look at that with any clients that are interested, and that is taking the credit to cash. So we also teach that as well. So one of my generic questions here is, do you think getting 100 grand at 0% funding is possible? Sounds like we know the answer to your to that question with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to say it's definitely possible with your guidance. And I also want to add and mention that, I constantly, because of my high credit and my good history, I consistently get offers in the mail, just invitations and pre-approvals. It's like a pile paper of confusion. So I felt like you were really thorough in just guiding me through the process of knowing, hey, Ryan, is this something that I should inquire more about, or does this make sense? And it's just so confusing, and I think people don't realize how simple it can be. However, we just get lost in, in all the marketing. And, in my case, your funding really helped me to launch my website, to obtain new leads, and then, like I said, secure the office space that we really needed to grow the resurfacing company. And so, at this point, I just want to say, like, I don't think I could have done it without you. And
Oh,
so it's really important that, we continue working together, especially on the next stage of my professional growth, which is doing another acquisition. So I'm super excited about that.
yes, yes. Well, I'm glad you brought up all of the mail that you get,
Mhm.
because that is what most people do is they get a letter in the mail and then they apply online or in the bank because you got that promotion for those points or whatever. But it's very important to know somebody who does funding and reach out to them, because applying through relationship managers actually gets 2 to 3x the credit limits. So like I said, a lot of folks get a letter and apply and then get 5 to 10,000, but if they work with me, like you said, we like to get the 40 to 50,000 dollar cards, which are available through our relationships that we've built, and that's exactly what we did with working with you. So thanks so much for your time. I did have one last question, and don't mean to put you on the spot with this, but what would you think what was the hardest part of this program with you? And you can be brutally honest.
I think it was just so simple. I was incredibly and pleasantly surprised because, like I said, I was feeling overwhelmed. I did not want to sacrifice my credit. I did not want to get in a situation where I didn't know what I was doing. And so you really guided me through that process. There was nothing hard about it. It was very painless. Usually most people dread getting a loan, and just doing a ton of paperwork. Working with you, it was so simple. It was probably one of the easiest business transactions I ever done, and I've done a lot of real estate deals, so that goes to say a lot.
I love to hear that. No, I appreciate it. It is a very simple process if you know what you're doing. So, and you were a great client to work with because you took action when we needed to take action, and you got the results that we did because of your hard work. So I appreciate working with you, and thanks for coming on here. And I hope this video helps somebody out.
Absolutely, and much success. I know you continue growing and helping a lot more entrepreneurs in the real estate community.
Awesome. Thanks, Amy.
Awesome.